All right, a wonderful day, everyone. So basically, for today, we are going to learn on percentage purity. Okay, percentage purity, what does it actually mean? Okay, dia macam dulu kan kita belajar electrolysis, right? Masa form 4, if I'm not mistaken, chapter 6. So you guys will learn on impure and pure metals, right? Okay, percentage purity lebih kurang konsep dia. It's like how pure is a particular object from its whole component. Maksudnya let's say kita cakap pasal iron kan. How pure maksudnya berapa betul-betul kandungan iron Fe daripada the whole thing. It might be iron oxide and stuff, you know. You know, it might contain something else. Okay, but we want to find how pure it is. Okay. Now, let's have a look at this question. So basically in matriculation syllabus, percentage purity, they will mostly focus on calculations. Okay, so you guys got to know how to calculate. Okay, let's have a look at this question. Consider the reaction of magnesium hydroxide with phosphoric acid. Okay, dia dah bagi equation. What you gotta do? You gotta make sure everything is balanced. Okay, over here, magnesium 3, 3, okay, balance. Phosphorus 1, 2 phosphorus over here, 2 phosphorus over here. Oxygen we have 8, 14. Okay, oxygen is balanced, hydrogen is balanced too. Okay, so maksud dia equation ni telah balanced. Alright, let's have a look at the question. Calculate the percent purity. Okay, please bear in mind properly. Percent purity maksud dia apa? Percent ni 100%. Maksudnya answer dia, your answers should be in percentage form. Okay, calculate the percent purity of a sample of magnesium hydroxide. Okay, we are still talking about magnesium hydroxide. If titration of 2.568 gram of the sample. Okay, hold on for a moment. Of a sample of magnesium hydroxide, if titration of 2.568 gram of the sample. Maksudnya, ini adalah keseluruhan sampel tersebut. The whole sample. It might contain something else, which means this is the total sample. Okay, required 38.45 milliliter of 0.6695 molar H3PO4. Maksud dia dekat sini, to titrate atau to neutralize this particular sample, you need this amount of H3PO4. Maksud dia, ini adalah keseluruhan. Ini adalah yang you kena calculate to show that this is the purity. Okay? Maksud dia satu komponen daripada keseluruhan. Basically, that's the concept. Now, let's have a look at the calculation. As usual, first thing to do most of the time in stoichiometry is calculate the number of mole. Sini dia bagi volume, sini dia bagi molarity. What can you do? Because we are talking about titration over here, you can simply use MVO 1000. Okay. Remember or bear in mind very well, kalau 38.45 ni dalam milliliter baru bahagi 1000. Kenapa? Nak tukar dia pergi liter. Okay, so MV over 1000. Make sure your volume is in milliliter for you to divide by 1000. So as usual, MV over 1000, you'll get the number of mole. That is step number 1. Okay, now let's move on to step number 2. What you gotta do? Okay, as usual, we have discussed previously, guna stoichiometric equation kan, untuk cari what is the actual you need to do, you need to use. So, according to calculation, you have found that you need 0.0257 mole. Okay, that is the given one. That is the given over here. Okay, requires. Sorry, that is the needed over here. But now, let's have a look with the stoichiometric equation. 3 mole of magnesium hydroxide with 2 mole of phosphoric acid. 3 over here, 2 over here. X mole of magnesium hydroxide. Kenapa? Sekarang you nak cari magnesium hydroxide. Because we are talking over here magnesium hydroxide. Sample dia this much. Okay? So, you have to find what is for magnesium hydroxide. Basically, dia dah bagi untuk H3PO4. What you gotta do? You have to find for magnesium hydroxide. Macam mana nak cari? Guna stoichiometric equation. So, guna MV over 1000, cari H3PO4 dulu. Lepas tu, guna stoichiometric equation, cari untuk 3MgOH2. Okay? So, you will get 3 is to 2 and X, because you don't know, is to 0.0257 mole. Macam mana you tahu? MV over 1000. You'll get X. Okay. What is for X? X is for magnesium hydroxide. Alright, next. You dah tahu number of mole. Now, you guys know very well formula that number of mole equals to mass over molar mass. Alright. So, sekarang, you kena cari mass. Kenapa? Over here, it's in grams. Definitely in mass kan? So what are you going to do? Push the molar mass that side. What are we finding for now? We are finding for magnesium hydroxide. Same thing over here. You got to do mass of magnesium hydroxide equals to N, which is number of moles, times molar mass. Please write down the formula again. Next, number of mole, yes, you have found over here. Substitute over here. Molar mass. Don't forget 24.3 for magnesium. Oxygen 16 plus hydrogen 1. Lepas tu baru darab 2. Then only tambah semua. Then you'll get the mass that is actually gained from the stoichiometric equation. Okay? From the stoichiometric equation. Just remember one thing. If keliru sangat, everything you got to do is find the number of moles and then find the mass based on the stoichiometric equation. You got to do the equation. Soalan akan bagi another answer. Okay, that answer is always the keseluruhan. Just take that kind of simple techniques in your mind. Alright. Now, percentage purity. How do you find it? You dah cari dah kan ni. Ini adalah yang betul-betul pure. So what you gotta do? Macam biasa kita dah belajar dulu, one component over the total component times 100, you'll get the percentage untuk satu component tu kan. Macam cari average lah. You need a couple of things, divide by the whole thing. Then you'll get the average. Sama benda over here, you have to find the purity of this particular component. That thing bahagi dengan total, which is given over here, 2.568 gram darab 100. Okay? Why darab 100? Because we want it on percentage form. Then you'll get 87.52%. That's all for percentage purity. It's quite direct. Usually soalan akan memberi you data yang ni, 2.568 gram. But please bear in mind and please know untuk mana satu. 2.568 gram ni untuk MgOH ke untuk H3PO4. You have to know that very well. Because once you know that very well, the rest of the data, you got to use it to find number of mole and then just buat stoichiometric equation. Then you will get the number of mole untuk yang lagi satu. Okay, kali ni not to find limiting or excess reactant, it is to find which component is the one that you need to calculate the percentage purity. Alright guys, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Thank you very much. Happy study guys.